Hello and welcome back to episode 19 of this Arsenal career mode. We're coming into the closing stages now. We just managed to dethrone Liverpool and keep the record with us being invincible, and now we've got a game against Dortmund. Now we won the first tie 4-0 very comfortably at the Emirates. Now we come to the Signal Iduna Park, which is never an easy place to go, and straight away we're through with Eddie Nketiah, and a good finish puts us up 5-0 on aggregate. We get an away goal as well. What a start to this game. This game didn't really matter that much, just because I knew Dortmund weren't going to score 4 goals or 5 goals, so we kind of fielded a rotational side to an extent, and just due to the dominance in the first performance, thanks to Lacazette's 4 goals. But the rotational side are out here doing it. They're doing their business, and Eddie Nketiah has had a fabulous season, scores yet again on the big stage, and he gets 8 goals in the Europa League. But Dortmund will come through after that, and Saka, who is not good at left back. I don't know why I keep playing him there. No need for that at all from Bukayo Saka. He's given away 2 penalties this season. Marco Reus will step up and score confidently, as you would probably expect the German to do. And Dortmund are back in this game, and now the game just comes about. Can we get a win on our record and keep this record going in the Europa League? Because I don't believe we've lost a game in the Europa League at all this season, which is a big ask and a big task that we've done well with. But Dortmund will come through again just before half time. Cavani picks out Sancho. It's Saka at fault again, out of position, and that's a fantastic finish from Jadon Sancho, a quality player who I would love to have here at Arsenal at one stage, maybe potentially in the future, but as for right now we have other targets. But that's a great ball to Jadon Sancho, a beautiful touch and an incredible finish, and he's going to go on to do great things in the future, not only in real life but in this career mode as well. And you know, I am eyeing up the England job, and he'd be a real asset to me should I ever achieve that job. Jadon Sancho 2-1 at half time. Now it just becomes a game of trying not to lose, I guess, and keep our Europa League record intact. But it's going to be a tough ask in the second half with the players we have fielded out there. We are resting players from that Liverpool game, and we want to rest them for the Premier League in trying to get that 6th place spot, and also go on to win in the Europa League final should we get through. Dortmund, you never know, could come into this. Reiss Nelson has an opportunity which is denied by a good save. We decided to bring on Dani Ceballos and our 2 youth academy players just to field them out. There's no way Dortmund turn this around now. Thomas Delaney on the ball into Jadon Sancho. Jadon Sancho finds Rashica. Good little setup. The volley straight into the hands of Leno, and that was all she wrote. Unfortunately, we do lose at the Signal Iduna Park, but it doesn't matter on the scoreline at all as we go through to the Europa League final, which is massive for us because top 4 is an impossibility. We can still claim our title as a top 16 though, should we go on to win the next 2 games. Leicester and ourselves competing for that position. We're both tied, so it basically goes down to goal difference at the minute, which we are winning. But Leicester have a difficult run in. We have more of a simple one, I guess. We're 3 points behind them at the moment, and we need to play catch up. Bernd Leno starts in goal. Bellerin, Callum Chambers and Upamecano at the back. Tierney, Lucas Torreira and Guendouzi, and Pepe and Lamar, with Lacazette and Martinelli up front, just because Aubameyang is still injured. So we're having to play Gabriele Martinelli, but he's a quality little player. I'm sure he'll do well today. Lacazette early on, he's having a fantastic end to the season. Does really well here. Puts in a ball for Thomas Lamar, and that's an incredible save from Reina. His experience showing there. Grealish down this wing, pulling all the strings for Villa today. And a brilliant finish from El Ghazi puts Villa up. And we have real trouble against Aston Villa. I'm not sure what it is, but we lost against them in the FA Cup, which knocked us out. And we're struggling again here in the Premier League. El Ghazi, great finish. Leno tried to come out to it, but it's Upamecano at fault, really. 3 goals in the Premier League for El Ghazi. Might have scored a big one for his team here. They're currently in mid-table. They're pretty comfortable, I believe. But Martinelli, straight from the kick-off, gets on the ball, cuts inside, brilliant skill, and what a finish that is from Martinelli into the bottom corner. He has that finesse sort of effort on lockdown. He always manages to score goals like that, and that's a fantastic finish from Martinelli, who stepped up in the last few games with Aubameyang being injured, and has come in and done a good job alongside Lacazette. We'll congratulate him for that. I'm not sure if the bald head is going to stay for next year. I think we might grow it out over the summer a little bit, at least, but it has seemed to work. We haven't lost a Premier League game since January. I've drawn a lot though, so we need to improve on that for next season. But Torreira here looking to link up with Lacazette, and is he going to miss in his form? Nope, not at all. And we've turned this game around in the space of about 10 minutes, and Lacazette puts us up 2-1. He is in incredible form at the moment. There's no stopping him, the Frenchman. It's a great finish. Takes a little bobble, but he connects with it so nicely, and of course it's going in. No chance for Pepe Reina there, but yeah, we'll congratulate him and we'll move on and hopefully go on and win this game. It's his 13th goal of the season. He started on 8 a few games ago, so ridiculous effort from him. Martinelli now on the ball, cuts inside again. He loves doing that, and can he get the finish? No, well denied. It was poor effort really. Cleared away in the end, but we'll pick it up again. Guendouzi into Martinelli again, always looking to get involved, cuts inside again, pretty easy effort to deny. Lacazette now looking to get inside, gets a shot off, well denied again, but he's brought down by Tyrone Mings, just steps on the back of his ankle as he takes the shot. I think it was a bit harsh on Tyrone Mings, but he shouldn't really be clipping him like that, and Lacazette steps up for the penalty against Pepe Reina to make it 3-1 and finishes very calmly. And what a performance Lacazette is having, makes it 3-1. And yeah, that's a good result to have at the moment. Still a long way to go in this game. I just can't see Villa getting back into it, and we're getting revenge for that FA Cup tie. Lacazette adding to his goal tally for the season, and he's really eyeing up that Player of the Year. As of right now, he's had multiple assists, and now he's getting the goals as well towards the end of the season since Aubameyang's left. And we have another chance here. Pepe finds Guendouzi coming forward just before the end of the half, but a good block denies him. And at half time, we do go in winning 3-1. Lacazette's goals with Martinelli the difference. We go into the second half confident of winning. Ball comes in. Upamecano doesn't clear. It's not a wait. Leno can't get two hands on it, but eventually we do clear away. And we come forward now with Martinelli, who looks for an option in the box, instead goes down. It's Tyrone Mings yet again giving away a penalty. It'll be a red card for Tyrone Mings as he's sent off. So it goes from bad to worse for both himself and Aston Villa. And Lacazette steps up for the second time in this game. Try and get his hat-trick and hopefully put us up 4-1. Lacazette against Pepe Reina. We've never managed to score 2 penalties in a row by the same player, but Lacazette proves us wrong. He makes it 4-1. He gets his hat-trick today, and what can I say? He's just going from strength to strength, and I just pray that this form continues at the start of next year, because we had a really slow start in the Premier League this season. I mean, the fact that we haven't lost since January means that we lost all of our games in that first half of the season, which is just not good enough at all. So we need to be better. And then we'll come forward again with Martinelli, looking to get on the score sheet yet again, denied by Pepe Reina. Lacazette picks it up down this line, cuts inside, lays it inside. He can get assists as well as goals. And Guendouzi, who's been unbelievable in these last few games, scores for Arsenal, gets himself on the score sheet, makes it 5-1. And we're getting as many goals as we can to try and distance ourselves from Leicester in terms of goal difference. But a good finish from Guendouzi, takes his time, places it where he wants, and I think Martinelli helped there, obscuring the goalkeeper's vision. But I'm happy with that one. You know, just celebrating the goals at this point. We already know the win's in the bag. It's his second goal in the Premier League this season, but the goals don't always mean everything, and he's been a brilliant asset to this side the more and more we've played. Make some changes just to rotate, get some fresh legs on. We've got some big games coming up with the Europa League. Jack Grealish scores as soon as we make those substitutions. Unfortunately, he's been Villa's standout player today, pulling the strings for them. And I wouldn't be surprised if he went to a bigger club in the transfer window in summer. But Villa, they're comfortable in the league. They've stayed up. I think they're 12th. So maybe they're looking at a Europa League spot and looking to progress as a club. I don't see why they couldn't. They're not a bad side at all. But Jack Grealish gets his 6th goal of the season, and I'm sure other clubs will be looking at him. But Pepe coming forward now, looking to get himself involved. Lacazette brought down by Oscar Wendt. It's another penalty. It's 3 penalties today. Lacazette drawing that one, definite penalty. And he'll step up, looking to score a hat-trick of penalties. 4 goals for the game, denied by Pepe Reina. And we just can't keep consistency with penalties for some reason. Lacazette coming forward again, denied by Pepe Reina again towards the end of the game. It's frustrating, but Callum Chambers picks it up, and even he's looking for some action. That was a great volley, just couldn't score. Tobias plays through Guendouzi, and that's a great finish from Guendouzi, who gets his second of the game, celebrates with the fans there coming all the way from London to Birmingham, and brilliant performance. Ceballos, he looked and Guendouzi just made the run in front of him. Great ball through and a great finish from the Frenchman, and like I say, he's been a real asset to us this season, and he's just going to keep progressing. Lacazette gets a hat-trick, and we move on to the next game, the final game in the Premier League against Watford. Now this is a big game for both of us really, because Leicester are on level points. They lost against Tottenham, so we are level on 6th and 7th. Leicester have Manchester United, we have Watford. If Leicester win or draw, then we lose 6th spot if we don't win. So today's massive, and Watford, if they win, climb out of the relegation zone. They have to win to get out of the relegation zone today and secure their place in the Premier League next season. They line up like this. It's a strong midfield. You have to say Decore, Deulofeu and Sarr with Passetto up top. It is going to be difficult. It's not as easy as it looks on paper, and they're fighting for a place to stay in the Premier League, and they'll get a chance early on here. Laid off to Passetto. Good move from Watford, and it's 1-0 early on, and I said it was going to be a difficult game. We haven't lost since January though, and I'm praying that the boys can come back into this and keep that record going for 2020. I'm frustrated. I'm not happy with that. We shouldn't be losing to this Watford side who are fighting to get out of the relegation zone. But anything can happen in the Premier League. That's why it's the most entertaining league in the world. And Lamar comes forward, just dragged wide there. It's unlucky. Marianne Sarr now looking to Ismaila Sarr, whips in a cross, and Deulofeu at the near post. That's a brilliant header, and we're 2-0 down at the Emirates to Watford. This is not how we wanted to end the season at all. Gerard Deulofeu keeping his side in the Premier League at this rate, and would he have gone down to the Championship, I'm sure there would have been teams going in for him. But Bernd Leno misses that one. It goes into the back of the net, and we're in real trouble at this point, because we don't know the Leicester score. For all we know, we could be out of the top 6, and that's not an ideal position to be in. You know, claiming yourselves as a top 6 team is something the majority of teams want to do. Decore now into Capoue. Decore finds Passetto, saved by Leno. They'll come forward again. Deulofeu again. It's all Watford at the moment. They're desperate to get out of this relegation zone. It's clear to see that. And we'll have a chance just before the end of the half. Lacazette turns, is clipped, and goes down. It's a penalty. I think it's a harsh one personally. But we keep earning penalties, and it's Lacazette again. He's tormenting defenders at the minute. Casco not happy with himself there. He gets the ball first, but then pushes him over afterwards, and the ref deems that a penalty. Lacazette steps up, and he has been confident from the penalty spot despite missing against Villa. He did score twice against them from the spot as well, and he scored against Watford here to make it 2-1 just before the halfway point. And we have a big second half to put in if we want to get that 6th place spot confirmed. But Lacazette will be happy to add to his tally. Another good penalty, sends Ben Foster the wrong way, and he's pretty much become our designated penalty taker in the absence of Aubameyang, and Aubameyang missed a lot, so I'm sure we'll continue that into next season. Happy with that goal. We need more. We're getting the fans into it. 16 goals for the season for Lacazette. I don't know if he'll be able to manage much more with what little time remaining, but hopefully he can and get us back in front. Watford at the moment out of the relegation zone. Arsenal's 6th place spot in jeopardy. Deulofeu through here. Leno comes out. Good save. Needs to get to the second ball. It is cleared in the end, and we'll go down again. It's another penalty. Lacazette steps up for this one. Saved by Foster this time. We couldn't get a point on the board. A good save from Leno at the other end. And now we're through again. Lacazette into Pepe. This is a huge opportunity. We need a win today. Pepe. Good save from Ben Foster. It's not good enough from Arsenal. And João Pedro into Campagna. Good save from Leno. But Watford, congratulations to them. Their 3 points here gets them through. And we'll see where we are in the next episode.